Hey everybody, we'll be starting soon for the Operation TBA. We're a couple minutes behind. We're getting started with our pre-show today before we get the party started on the Q&A session. We have a great little recap coming up, talk about what we've got going on today, probably another trivia game, potentially. Pretty excited about that. And we're going to open up the show with Kaecey giving his recap. Very excited about that as well. So please start sharing this out there. We'll be starting in about 2 minutes right here with Operation TBA, Take Back America, Day 2. While we're waiting, let us know in the comments where all of you guys are from and do hashtag Operation TBA after you do that. Thanks, guys. See you in just a couple minutes. Hit the like, share button, ladies and gentlemen. We are just starting to grow our numbers, and we are going to get started in less than 1 minute. We've got a lot of people watching already, but we don't have a ton of the thumbs up, hearts, care buttons. That's how we're going to break the algorithm. So please hit those share buttons. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up, hit the hearts. We still have a lot of money to raise for charity. So we're getting the show started in 10 seconds, but I need everybody right now to hit the like, heart, etc. If you are on YouTube, you have to get out of the chat real quick and go ahead and hit that like button. Put the comments, hashtag Operation TBA in the comment box. Let's get this party started. If anybody's wondering why I'm holding my phone, I'm actually recording Blake in the back room dancing to the intro music. It's so good. Lauren, what's going on? Oh, you're muted. I don't know why. There you go. Oh, hi. How you doing, Lauren? How's your day?
I'm doing great. And I was dancing as well. I was like rocking out to that intro music. I love it. Feeling good. Excited to plug in with everybody again today after a amazing day yesterday. So super pumped.
So we're going to give the update on numbers. Our numbers are going up on viewers right now. I want to double it. We're at about 150. We managed to hold over 200 people between all of our platforms all day yesterday while being shadow banned. I want to remind everybody of that. Like, that's pretty impressive. We were between 300 and 400 for a good percentage of the day, 200 to 300 for the rest. And you guys were incredibly supportive. And somehow I was thinking in my head, I'm like, back when Cash was getting 5,000 live viewers at a time, can you imagine how much money we would have been able to raise for charity when the shadow ban wasn't real? But now it's real. So, but we still did great. Lauren, is it time to tell everybody where we are at on our fundraising?
I think it is. And I did not write down the exact number.
No, I got it.
Got it. I was like,
don't you worry. We've got, let's see, we just added another $21. So I have to make an update. So hold on, 21, do the math.
21.
37. All right. So right now we are at, do you have your mini hand drum roll? Can we do the mini hand drum roll?
Sure. Yep. Hold on one second. I don't have sleeves in this shirt, but yeah. Okay. Ready? Drum
roll, please. Oh God.
I can't do it when it's.
I wonder if Donald Trump can do a drum roll, or does he have trouble with the small hands? I'm just kidding. All right. So, all right, here's what our total is right now. The goal is 5,000. We are at 3,747 or $43. $3,743, which is still phenomenal, but we still have a
3743.
full day to go.
Math is hard.
What did he say?
Math is hard.
Math is hard. Yes. Sorry, it's not math. I write like a doctor that never went to school. Yeah, that was. Did you get those off? Was that okay? It looked like you got angry at your mini hands. So we are going to bring up everybody. We've got Blake and Suni. Kaecey's going to stay in back because Kaecey will be coming up in just a few minutes to give his recap and his speech on how to take back America. One way would be to not vote for the Libertarian. Just kidding. Just kidding, Kaecey. Still love you. All right, Blake, Suni, Blake and Suni, bringing you guys up. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Prime Time Patriots in the house.
What's happening?
Ew. Hey.
Oh, God. I don't know what that was, but it was awkward.
You're the definition of awkward, period. I'm alive and thriving. I'm exhausted, not going to lie. I'm not as exhausted as Suni, but I'm tired.
I'm good. I had Monster, so I'm in here.
Somebody said they lost me with the Donald Trump slam. I'm an equal opportunity crap talker, but don't worry. I voted for your boy, Donnie T.
Is he God? Like, can you not talk about Trump?
Are his hands really that small? Like, I tried after I started watching, and I'm like,
I don't know. So. People also don't realize that he's over 6 foot tall.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's like tall. Like, people, listen, just relax. Let's enjoy the day. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. Let's kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Love it. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. While we are, we gotta put this up on the bottom. So here's the Cash App. We also have the PayPal, which we'll go back and forth with. I like to put the PayPal in the comment box because it's easier to click on that way. So we want to get to that 5,000 number. So keep putting comments, keep hitting the like button. Somebody has a question for Lauren. Sleepless in Minnesota.
It was really good. Yes to a second date and feeling it out.
Is he conservative?
Feeling it out as well.
Oh, okay. That's a great dating question. Is that a deal breaker in today's world?
Yes.
So I don't need somebody to be exactly like the same in their beliefs. Yeah, there is. What's happening? I have AirPods, so I think I'm good. But yeah, so one, if someone's super liberal, like it will not work with me at all. And I mean, I was talking about the stuff that I was up to yesterday. Like I shared about the event and all that kind of stuff and where I stand. And that was not an issue on his side. So I don't know. I didn't exactly dig into that. Talked about a lot of other things. So I don't.
Ooh, another good question. Sleepless in Minnesota is throwing some bomb questions at you.
We did talk about that. He is not and does not have plans to. Because he's like, well, I don't see the point, sort of thing. Yeah. And it's interesting because as somebody who's more conservative and paying attention to all this and definitely not getting the vax, I was sharing stuff with him like, oh yeah, and like this is going on and this and this. He's like, holy shit, really? Like that's like really people are experiencing that with the vaccine, like all this kind of stuff. And so he's not as plugged in with like the news around it per se, which like I'm fine with that. But yeah, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, fuck that shit. I'm not. He's like, I have no plan on getting.
He's gonna learn today.
He's gonna learn today, especially. Yeah, he's got to be watching at this point. You would assume. Keep sharing this out there.
What if he comments? Would you die if he commented?
I doubt he's watching.
Look,
he did text me already.
We don't need to say a full name. Is there a first name or a last name so we could see if he pops up in the comments? I'm putting that son of a bitch up there.
Nebuary. Is that gonna happen? No way. I'm not giving names.
I don't want the full name. I just want to see
y'all. I keep a stacked roster. So unless somebody is like for real, they do not. Their name, their picture, none of that goes out. I keep it locked up until it's for real because, I think I've had like 3 dates this week. Hey.
saves on the grocery bills. Mama Russo is getting in the. I want to give a shout out, by the way. Kelly, Mama Russo, both donated. I know a lot of everybody's family and whatever. We very supportive. Mama Russo gave 50. Kelly gave 100. We had people that friends with Kaecey that gave like 400 or 500. We had Jack Shank give 500. We had Mike Wilson gave hundreds yesterday. You guys were killing it. Love it. Jeez, Mama's on fire today.
Spicy today.
Yeah, Mama Russo on
hilarious.
Fire. I love it.
No, I didn't forget his name.
So, Russo, what's on the agenda today?
I'm about to say it. See, by the way, this is why I dated back-to-back Kellys. Can't forget the name. It's perfect. So it makes it super easy. Blake looks super awkward right now. He's like, why am I here? Oh.
I am talking to two guys right now who have the same name, which is very interesting.
Makes it easy. All right, so Blake, here's the schedule. We got Kaecey coming up in the next 5 minutes or so. Kaecey's going to give his recap. He's going to talk about how to, quote-unquote, take back America, how he believes to do that. We are going to do a trivia question after that, and then Q&A after. We have already sent out, I want to be very clear, between Kaecey and I, we have already sent out all of the invites to people that donated over $25. You're getting into the Zoom Q&A. Now, that Zoom Q&A will be broadcast to only a couple pages. Right now, we're on every single page. But if you want to watch that where we have, Jerome Bell, Darius Mayfield, and Anthony Gonzalez coming in, if you want to actually watch that live-ish, about a minute or two behind, you're going to have to be on either the Be The Change Facebook page, original Prime Time Patriots Facebook page, or the Prime Time Patriots YouTube page. That is going to be where you watch that Zoom show, and that starts at 2:30 Eastern time. It's going to be much more laid back. Yesterday, obviously, was ran just like we were at an event. This is kind of a pre-show, and then we will go for that from yesterday. The answer to your question, Lindsay, we are currently at $3,743. Got a little bit more to go. Doesn't appear, Chris, you didn't get your email. Never got your invite. Please, guys, before you say you did not get it, I'm going to go ahead and put an email in the box for you to reach out to.
Check spam just in case.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just to let you know, if everybody tuning in right now gave $6.50, we would reach our total. Just a minimum of
$6.50. Do it, you guys.
Do it.
Every single one, just $6.50. If you guys can. Yeah. I love math. I love it. It's my favorite thing.
Reach out to the email I just put up there. If you did not receive it, go to youcanbethechangenow@gmail.com and we'll go through and I will just double check. Make sure you sent over $25 if that's what you did, and let me know. But before you do that, because my eyes were crossing at 2:30 in the morning, sending out the exact same email, making sure it's going from the right email box, etc. Please check your spam folder, please.
Okay. Also, update Russo really quick. So if you guys didn't know, if you guys don't know who Cash is, obviously you just saw his face, Cash Kelly. I've been, messaging him, and what I thought was him was somebody else. And I just got a message from him. He said, so he finally responded. He said, I love and miss you. Proud of you keeping up the good work, and I pray for you guys every single night. So the little shout out message from Cash letting us know he's thinking us and praying for us during this event and all that stuff. So it's awesome. So he's rooting from us inside there, and it's kind of cool to hear from him when I thought I was talking to him for the past month and a half.
So I want to know who you've been talking to.
Me too.
I know who the secret person was that
thanking me for the encourament. Like what?
Hey, but either way, like you've uplifted.
I red pilled someone in there, so have a good day.
Maybe Cash didn't need to hear your voice. Maybe that was God's intervention and saying that was the person you needed to talk to in that moment. And he's probably like, this random stranger he's like, maybe this guy was like, I'm done, like I'm giving up in here, and you might have changed things up. You never know what kind of accident.
I literally told him I miss your power bottom energy. So he probably
shut up.
So like this guy probably is like, what the hell? So
then when he finds out you were trying to reach out,
could apply.
He's gonna think now. He's gonna hear that. He's gonna know that Cash. He's gonna realize that you were trying to talk to Cash. Yeah, don't worry about my lighting. He was trying to talk to Cash, and now he's gonna tell everybody in the joint that Cash is a power bottom, and you might have just got Cash in trouble.
They already knew.
Or improved his reputation. Who knows?
Yeah, he'll be getting a lot of free cigarettes.
Wait, so we did have a question. I think Anthony threw it up there for a sec. What is the money for?
Correct. Go ahead, Lauren.
Yeah, so we are supporting 2 awesome charities with these donations. Here they are right there, and we've got all the links and stuff for you guys to go through Venmo, Cash App, and then the PayPal links I'm sure we'll drop in there as well. So half of the funds, half of the proceeds are going to be set aside to grow for future events so we can continue to do these things. And then the rest is going to be split between 22 Kill and Empower Me. So 22 Kill started as a veterans charity addressing the 22 service members and ex-service members that commit suicide each and every day. And now they also serve to support first responders and frontline medical professionals, while Empower Me helps undergraduate students with soft skills to bridge the gap in going into the workforce. And they recently began to set aside a portion of their organization dedicated to ending human trafficking. So 22 Kill and Empower Me, 50% of the proceeds are going to them, and then 50% are going toward future events like this.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. So yeah, that's what the charities are going to. And I had some great messages from yesterday. The great thing was, even though we're shadow banned and we still had a couple hundred people watching at all times, the people that saw it really appreciated it. And I actually have, and I haven't even really said this to the team up here, I've got some meetings already for next week of people from different military organizations that want to start knowing more about what we are doing. So we accomplished a little bit there, which is great. If you won trivia, Nay, which I know a lot of you did, I believe as though Nikki has taken everybody's name. I muted you, Blake. Sorry, because you had a little echo. Go ahead.
I reached out to her.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, but if anybody else has any questions, we will be sending out. We'll be sending out info how we're going to do the stuff in the next week. We'll figure out if it's a Be the Change shirt or if it's a Prime Time Patriots shirt. So, Be the Change, one of like 7 different options, or, Prime Time Patriots, one of 432 really funny, awesome t-shirts. So,
wide variety. Yeah.
Wide variety. Yeah. Look at Blake. Thank you. That's all I can think of when you have that face. The one other banner I'm going to put up before we introduce Kaecey is if you guys want to go to the store and buy something, #BeTheChange.com/shop or primetimepatriots.org. We have a promo code that's good only until tomorrow. Operation TBA gets you 15% off anything in either of the stores. So again, that's Operation TBA at checkout with that coupon. And that's what we got. We'll leave that up there for a bit. Anything else you guys want to say before we bring on the man, the myth, the legend himself?
That's like one of the old doctors that just retired from my hospital. So that's weird.
The man, the myth, the legend?
That's what they called him.
That's how I always
weird. Gotta go.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and pull Blake and Suni off, and then we are going to introduce Kaecey. Don't worry, Lauren.
Awesome. And then,
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say Kimberly's question: if people are unable to donate today, can they still donate later? I believe that's a yes.
Absolutely. So this
ain't gonna say no.
I should actually. I'm going to bring back Suni real quick. So yeah, to tell you guys, we'll be doing this. This was a pilot event that I am incredibly impressed with everybody, Lauren, the Primetime Patriots crew, and how the response was from you guys while we were getting shadow banned, mind you, and how great things went. So this was a pilot event. Kaecey also killed it from a production standpoint. Kaylee, except everybody did great. So this was the test event for many, many more future events. So this fund will be continued. Hopefully at one point we could turn it into a quote unquote charitable donation or turn it at part of Streetlight so that's the way it works. But for now, we are essentially creating a fund that goes to these other charities and also goes to future events. So yes, we will leave these open, these Cash Apps open, as well as that PayPal. We'll find a way because I need to make sure that it's disseminated between the two so I know where it's going. But yes, donate whenever you would like to. More events like this, Suni, give me a nod. Is Suni listening? There you go.
And I would say thank you too for those who don't feel able to donate right now to be intentionally setting the intention to donate when you do have those funds available. That's a big thing, right? Because so thank you for asking and for setting that intention.
Yep. Oh, and we got some more people coming through. All right, cool. So we're getting closer to that 5,000 number. And Lauren, before we introduce Kaecey, what happens if we reach $5,000 while we are on the Zoom today?
So you guys already saw the tiny hands. I'll do the whole, what is my problem? So I'll do the tiny hands and the tiny microphone. We'll make a whole thing of it, which is ridiculous. And I hope somebody pees their pants laughing. It might just be me. We'll see.
Love it. All right.
Awesome.
Yep. We're talking about incontinence. Are we talking about Mama Rusa again? All right, just kidding.
Oh.
No, just kidding. You know, it's funny when somebody is at the age where they don't like the joke anymore, where you have to cross your legs when you laugh. Lauren, you'll be there someday, just so you know. It's a woman thing.
Yes. As
you're drinking water. That's great. And Kaecey
could have added more commentary to this train of thought, but we're not going to.
Oh, God. All right. Kaecey is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce our essential final speaker in terms of this live event type situation. Continue to donate. We'll keep putting that on the bottom. Kaecey is, I have a fun story with Kaecey, which is he just was some guy that was messaging during our Truth Will Set You Free shows. And he did this like really smart thing where he had a bunch of his friends be like, sending messages, putting in the comment box, you need to have my boy Kaecey on. You need to talk to my boy Kaecey. Kaecey needs to be on the shows. And it's like, okay, I don't know who this Kaecey human being is, but I guess I need to send him a direct message. And we messaged each other a couple times. And again, the message of God putting the right person in the right place at the right time. Kaecey has been the ace in the hole for Prime Time Patriots, BeTheChange. His technical ability, his skills, his passion for what we do and how we are trying to create change, and his even-keeled demeanor and the ability to be on shows. Kaecey is one of the most important people I've met in my life in the last calendar year, and I know that he has had an impact on people out there as well. So without further ado, we're going to bring Kaecey up to the stage, and thank you so much again, Kaecey, for being here. Kaecey, what's up, brother?
What up, man? I'm glad I could have an introduction like that instead of women crossing their legs to avoid peeing their pants. So I appreciate it.
Back when I was younger and a little bit, better looking, women had to cross their legs with, to not pee their pants because.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I
Lauren, it's better to talk to you, I guess.
Floor is yours, Kaecey. Go for it, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Recapping from yesterday, guys, I hope everybody had a great event yesterday. I surely did. I know I was behind scenes a lot of the time, but it was a fantastic event. You had Billy Primpa come and get us all super hyped, got us all ready, telling us about him being a first-generation American and telling us about his engagement in New Jersey in the 9th District and trying to get elected up there. We had Victor Avila educating us about the border and educating us on what we can do and stuff that we need to understand about that. You have the Gold Star wife, Barb Allen, and then Dave that came on and were telling us like the American dream is not gone. It's still there. And it's fantastic to remind everybody we still have the American dream. Then we get into Conservative Ant that was educating us and being able to tell us jokes and keep us laughing and / educating us on there's other things that we can be doing. Labels are not necessarily important. And when we move on to other things like Madison, one of the things that I learned yesterday, a little bit, I knew school boards were important, but I didn't realize it was that valuable, or at least you could make that much of an impact yesterday at a school board. I knew that you could change the schools. Part of it is ignorance on my part because I intended to homeschool my kids the whole time. But school boards are important. We got to be able to educate our kids and keep this going. And keep things moving in the direction that we see is valuable and making our voices heard. So I appreciate what Madison brought up. And then David Winkler last night just wrapped everything up and was killing it by telling us all of the things that he was doing and getting involved in, and institutions that he knows of in New Jersey to actually get involved in politics. Because we have a similar one here in Utah. It's called the Libertas Institute, which I hope to get some people involved in this show in the future. Overall, I have to say we killed it yesterday. It was a fantastic show. To recap though, it is also super educational. So we know where we need to go, how we can get involved, what we need to do to take back America. So if we are going to take back America, what are we going to do? So we learned yesterday, we need to know who is running and who we want to support. And so that's Billy Primpa, that is Madison Downs, that is David Winkler, that is also getting to know people like Victor Avila. And then today we should have Jerome Bell with us, which is running in Virginia. And so we have all of these people that are out there that we know are running, but they're not getting on TV. They're not fitting the system and being there. So we want to keep going and keep promoting these people so they can be there. And so that's the first step, is knowing who's running. Second would be school boards. Let's go there. Let's make our voices heard. Here in Utah, it was on national news in a lot of states that many people created a scene at one of the districts here at the school district because they were having a school board meeting about masks. And everybody went there and created a scene. And then the masks was taken down by the governor a couple weeks later. So using your voice and actually showing that you're engaged and you're paying attention to the government is important. City councils and county councils, that's next. So if we really want to start making some changes, you got to get engaged there, get to know who represents you in your area on the city level and on the county level. That is generally the easiest place to start making changes. I know everybody pays attention to the congressional and federal level, presidents and Senate and House up there. But if you want to make change in your community, you need to be engaged there. And when you get engaged there, you start making connections and you start being able to provide feedback and getting people together and uniting locally instead of just using the internet and being in the chats. Like, that's great. We're all here together. We're all going to do it. But if we can all get together locally and just provide a presence and our united voice, then we can make change. And then I already slightly mentioned it, but we'll jump into it, which is our House and Senate, both on a congressional level and locally. Locally, get to know them more than your congressional level. Congressional level is only going to run from the federal government. Federal government is going to be there. They're always going to be there, but you cannot make as much change there as you can locally. So you guys heard me mention this before. So what are you doing locally? Have you contacted your governor? Have you contacted your House and Senate locally? What have you done? That is where we can make that big change. And when we take all of these pieces, these puzzle pieces, this is why it's so confusing, is there's a lot to it. And so to break it down, if you want to just get starting somewhere, do what Madison said. Get into the school board first. Easiest place, and then work from there. Me personally, I like to juggle many things for some reason. So I get involved in a lot of it. School board, I haven't been involved in, but I do know my city councilmen. I do know my county representatives, and I also do know all of my House and Senate locally. And I actually text them on a regular basis to see what's going on. Like right now here in Utah, we have a special legislative session going on to talk about guns and mask mandates that cannot happen anymore due to our legislature has banned them in schools. And so we're taking action. And so I encourage you guys to do the same. These are all just the building blocks, and we can work together, unite together, and take back America if we just push this message and come together and doing it. So overall, that's the recap of what I got from yesterday and some of the excitement that I got as seeing everybody and what we learned and the different people that are out there running that are not really getting the presence. We need to be promoting that. And we will be at Be the Change, and Prime Time Patriots are going to be promoting that. So you will see more and more from us. We just need all of us to come together and share and unite it. And so that is mostly my speech today, guys. I just wanted to recap it all, put some extra stuff in there, give you a little bit of education if I can. But it was a fantastic show, and I appreciate everyone that donated yesterday. Yesterday was great, and it's going to great organizations that we need to support and help out too.
Well done, Kaecey. So before, I'm going to bring Lauren back up in a second. I do have a couple questions. I know Eric was saying, gave us proper civics lesson. And with what we've got going on, what Kaecey said in terms of how to support us, you gave me a good idea. I did a video with how to combat this shadow ban because our voice is being squashed. All of you guys, if you already know how to do it or if you figure it out, go to all of the Prime Time Patriots pages, go to the BeTheChange pages, and click on the settings. I have a YouTube video. I will make sure that we're all doing one and sharing it to make it so that we are your favorites on the pages. And that will be actually how you are forcing the algorithm to let yourself know when we go live. And if you don't have time to watch, click on it, open it, and hit the like button and leave. Like, that's fine. If you've got other stuff to do, but if you've got a split second to do that for us, that's the only way we're going to get out of this ebb and flow of the shadow ban. I'm going to bring Lauren back up as well.
Shadow ban and censorship is real, guys.
Yeah.
It's amazing that they have this much control, but we can't let that happen. We got to keep pushing and sharing and then spreading the word.
What kind of advice can you give? I mean, as a libertarian and as a conservative leaning libertarian, actually, I'm going to have a question. What is it that switched you over to more of a conservative leaning libertarian? And what are your issues with the Libertarian Party that make it imperfect? Why they have trouble winning?
Good question. So I was originally a Republican because my family is very, very, very Republican. Like, we vote only red. And I'm like, no, that's not the answer. But I started seeing libertarian views and being open-minded in the sense that saying, letting people govern themselves. Big government doesn't need to be there. It's limited government, small government, all of those things. And I'm like, okay, I could get used to this stuff. I got into Ron Paul and Rand Paul, started mostly Ron Paul. Ron Paul was the big staple in getting me to come out of just being a Republican, because he was just outlining, hey, why do we need government in our lives telling us what we can and cannot do every day? And so I got there and I started transitioning more to libertarian views, but then I can't be staunch libertarian. I had this conversation actually yesterday with Bucky Dillon with Liberty Revolt, is I can't be staunch libertarian because I do not like their military views. I don't like how they handle that. They're weak when it comes to a military stance. They don't. Republicans will be like, yeah, we'll come and wipe you off the planet. And I'm okay with that. We need to have more of a presence as a military from my view. But it's overall, that's my biggest beef with libertarians, is just their military presence. They generally don't want to go around and tell other countries what to do. And those are things that I really enjoy. I don't want to be in other countries' businesses. I want a business. I want to take care of America and focus on that.
Love it. All right. Well, we're going to do another trivia question. Then we're going to bring everybody back up to continue to recap. We are doing the rest of what we're doing the rest of the day. To give this answer, we do not have a update. We've got Christine that has been trying to reach out and find out. We do not have an update on Billy's dog from yesterday. So we'll do the best we can to find that out. So, all right, Kaecey. Bye. See you later. Oh, do me a favor when you going back, because I've got an update on my side of the numbers. Let me know if you've got any Cash Apps or Venmos. All right.
We for sure did. So I'll get you the numbers.
All right. Lo, what's going on?
Yo. All right. Trivia
time. Did Blake was like bringing himself up? Blake, you don't have to come up. Do you want to join us for trivia, Blake? No. Okay.
Do you want to hang out?
No.
What are we on? 11?
We are on number 11. Number 11. I'm going to go ahead and I know Kaecey's doing some math, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure I bring up the question. So explain how trivia works before we get on it.
Before we throw the question up there, you guys tuning in, you type in the answer as fast as possible, because the first one we see, and obviously from wherever you're streaming from, the first one we see, that's the winner. The first one who gets the answer right. This one has several parts to it.
Yeah, you're gonna need to get ready on this one. There's a lot.
So get ready, because there's a little bit of typing that's coming up. I don't play trivia. Well, then you don't have to. This is all right. So are we ready? Yeah. First one to type it in is gonna win.
Ready? Question number 11, and we're gonna have 5 more left for the Zoom call today. Here you go.
All right. Name the U.S. presidents that have been assassinated.
not assassination attempts, but actually assassinated.
Dunzo.
Actually killed.
Go, 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 go.
Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. All right.
Oh gosh. I wouldn't have gotten this one right.
No, I did not realize how many. Here's the thing, though. They considered like Obama had an assassination attempt. They considered that because like there was a threat. Like somebody like wrote a comment like. But these are ones that have actually been
actual.
Yep. Lincoln
Assassinations that.
Rhonda.
Oh,
she got it.
Rhonda.
Abraham Lincoln, James
Rhonda
Garfield, William McKinley, and J.F.
Yeah, I would not have Garfield and McKinley. Nope. Sorry, guys. I would have totally left you out of that.
Okay, Luigi, you got a little. I feel like he copy pasted, and if he typed all that out, you spent way too much time in detail. But I love your name, Luigi Corleone. I feel like that's straight out of The Godfather. So good.
Well, and like I appreciate that detail and the dates, and there are no rules against Googling copy pasting.
True. Never said there was. Yeah, that's exactly true. So so I think Christine is watching, Nikki watching. Make sure you write that down. And people are asking if they won trivia yesterday or today. We're going to worry about that next week in terms of making sure we hook you up with what you want from the stores, either BeTheChange or Prime Time Patriots. So just be patient with that. We're just making sure to get all of the invites out sooner than later. So I'm going to bring back the rest of the crew to wrap up this show, and then we get started for the Zoom show. So bring it up, Kaecey. Bring it up, Blake. And bring it up, Suni. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Thank you. All right. So you guys have been working with Christine for a while. I know she's probably watching right now. She also donated. She's also awesome. Please give her props right now if you guys can while everybody's watching, and then I'll talk about Nikki and we'll wrap the show up.
Is Nay saying trivia was rigged?
So rigged. That's funny. I don't know. I think Rhonda actually. Shadow Band. I don't know what's going on. All right. Anyways, you guys have been working with Christine. How did you guys find Christine? Either Blake or Suni?
Christine's kind of been with us from the get-go. She back when we started, we were looking for moderators to help moderate our page, and she jumped on the gun as soon as we put that out there. And so she's kind of been a leading force ever since. So she's been a huge contributor to helping get all the speakers for the event, along with, Suni, Kaylee, and I. We've all reached out to personally people that we know that would be awesome for the event. So shout out to Christine for making sure that everyone's in the green room, everyone's on time, everyone, goes to according as planned. So thank you so much, Christine. Also, I want to give a shout out to Kaylee. She can't be with us today because she's spending time with her family. She's visiting her home state. But thank you to Kaylee for all the graphics that you've done and all the little imaging and all that stuff. It's like little stuff that plays a huge part in making it look professional. So, it's beautiful. So thank you to Kaylee if you're watching. I know you're tuning in and out, but thank you for doing that as well.
And she has to put up with Blake every time during a show going, oh, we need to make that into a T-shirt. And Kaylee's like, okay, all right, I got it.
Every time. All the graphics, everything. Truly, it's her. Like, I don't know how to do that stuff. I have something in my eye.
And so Christine's been helping out back with all the different background stuff, like he said. And Nikki has been keeping track of all the different people. I don't know. Somebody said something funny.
Rich did.
Rich? Where's Rich's comment?
Rich said not so handsome dudes.
That's fine. I'm not trying to impress them.
I'm not gonna. I'm not even gonna roast because I was gonna roast. So.
Do you know what I have to say about that comment? Her face says it all. Yep. Suni's face said it all. That's how I felt. She was embracing my feeling on the inside. This smile is a facade. But no, Nikki and Christine have been helping. Nikki has been around since when Cash started. That's how we all met. That's how we got together with BeTheChange, and she's been helping also with all the planning and organizing as well. So shout out to both of those people that got this up and running. And she's the one that has everybody's name that won the trivia. So we will get all of that worked out next week. So let's give an update on numbers. So I know that you sent me the full number, but I need to know the actual. I'm just doing the math. So I was at Where was I? Not including the additions to, let me do one more double check right now. Discount double check. So no more on PayPal since in the last couple minutes. So I'm at $38.98. Kaecey, how much has been added since the show started on Cash App and Venmo?
I want to say 50 is what it looks like. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So that means we've got a few invites to send out, and that puts us at $39.48. So we are almost at the 4,000 mark. We'll be continuing to do this as we go. Blake's dancing. All right, that's all I got for you guys. So here's the deal. Please continue to donate. I want to get to the $5,000 during our 2.5-hour session. Again, we've got Jerome Bell, Darius Mayfield, Anthony Gonzalez, lawyer. For those of you that are Patreons, also, that's I forgot to say, Patreons, you also received an email. So make sure you check your email box. Patreon sometimes goes to trash or junk. Make sure you check the your spam folders, as it'll be impossible for us to email 120 something people separately, or I don't know how many Patreons you guys have.
Also, our Patreons, I sent out the link to all of you guys. So if you're tuning in and you're a Patreon on our end, we put it out there for you guys. I'm going to put the code to the actual room in the link for you guys as well. I'm going to send out another one here shortly to let you guys know. It starts at
2:30 Eastern time. So we're about a little less than an hour away, and we got to get prepped in there because we'll be playing it out to all the different, or a couple of different channels too.
And
PayPal.
just as a reminder, because I see some of them, I saw Rhonda mention
the PayPal link.
I got it.
Didn't get anything. So Cash App, you got an email. We sent you all the emails. We found you. In Venmo, it was a message to you in Venmo with the information.
And Rhonda, you were a PayPal, and I've already responded to your email while we've been on this show. So you should have it.
She also donated on Venmo.
Yes. Oh, she did? Nice. Oh, okay, cool. So you should have the link, and I know that you've also won on trivia as well. We'll talk about that next week. Rich, let me put this in there before we wrap up this show. Anybody else? Any final words about yesterday, etc.? Because again, Zoom is going to be more of just a meeting, and people are going to be watching the meeting. It's not going to be as much of a show. So this is your last chance to say what you all thought of the event to this point, etc. While I find this.
Oh, live.
Who just came in Blake's door?
And that's Nick, as always.
Is that your favorite wedding date?
Yep.
Where is... Oh, okay, hold on. All right, I'll get the PayPal link in there in just a second. Sorry for the delay, guys. Apologize. Oh, I could also put up the banner. Forgot about that. There you go. There's that. I'll put it as a link as well. Copy, paste. All right. If we're good to wrap, we'll head over to the Zoom. Any final words, anybody? Last call for alcohol.
Christy, I see your message. I'll get you the link. That's the one that I talked to you about that somehow is in mine. Not BeTheChange.
Whoa. In case you weren't clear on the PayPal link, it's in there for everybody.
Well, no. Yeah. Well, Christy donated, but for some reason it came to my PayPal. We must have mixed up a link at one point in the message yesterday. So I'll
just saying the link to donate for everyone else who's asking just got dropped in for everyone.
Yep. It's in all the different channels. And again, for the show later today, yes. For the show later today, it will only be on when it be broadcast. It'll be a minute or two behind, and it will be on the Prime Time Patriots Facebook page, Be the Change Facebook page, and the Prime Time Patriots YouTube page. That will be it for that later. Yes, it is. It's quite fun to be doing. I mean, Kaecey did a lot of the production, but yeah, to do the production and speaking, it's a skill that has been honed over COVID is the best way that I can describe it. It's been a long year of finding a way to do all this stuff, as the Primetime Patriots crew can tell you as well. It's interesting to be speaking, looking at comments, and also working these fun apps. Anyways, I guess that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you over at the Zoom. For those of you that got it, again, I should put my email. If you did not receive, and I'll keep an eye on this, BeTheChange now at gmail.com. If you did not receive an email, if you get donated over $25, if you did not receive an email, please just send an email to this and do it soon so that we can get this out to you while we are prepping for that Zoom call. Got it?
And on this, unfortunately, everyone, even if you identify as someone who donated, that doesn't count here. So I'm just letting you know. You have to actually donate.
God.
But
That's awesome.
Just throwing that out there.
Oh
That's
my
pretty funny.
gosh.
You guys are great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. We'll see you guys in about 45 minutes over on the Zoom. Take it easy. Bye, everybody.